live from Hickory. It's country-ish. Alan!
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was Jaws' underdog, dressed in Peep'n-Rolls, living next to the wood. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, 'cause he's in Hickory.
That's right. I am from Hickory. I'm happy about it. I hope you're happy, no matter where you are. What up, bumpkins? It's Tuesday, September 21st, and we are in Hickory, and we got a great show, man. Harry Styles. You know who that is? We're going to talk about him. Trackside Trivia, defending Mayberry, and a small-town news story, the Peeping Tom Pizza-Roll Pooper. That's a lot of P's in that. But yeah, listen, hit the share button. We grow by you hitting the share button, right? We like it when you rate, review, subscribe, and share. So what I'm going to do right now to try and encourage you to hit the share button, you know what time it is. I got this here share wig. You know, that's the whole joke. And I just put it on, and I look right down the barrel of that camera, and I beg you, hit the share button. It's called the share stare. If I could make you share, I want you to do me. Please hit that arrow button that points this way. I want you to hit the share button. I need you to hit it now. Oh! How's my hair? Man, last episode, there was a thing coming up, but nobody corrected me. Anyway, I hope you hit the share button. If you didn't do it now, do it at the end of the show. I appreciate you doing it. All right, look, we're not just a podcast that is on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're also a regular podcast for your ear holes, and we like it when you write reviews about us there. I'm talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podbeam, you name it, we're on it. Let me go ahead and plug my next tour date. I won't be on the road again until October the 1st. I will be in Dallas, Texas, in Hyenas Comedy Club. That's October 1 and 2. You can get tickets at countryish.com. Click on tour dates. Get you some tickets if you're in Texas. And I got a bunch. October is going to be jam-packed. So come see me there. I got 2 interns sitting over here fact-checking me. So if I get something wrong from time to time, you guys just cut in. And feel free to shout out. We got Elliot, the intern, right there with the country-ish hat and the ginger beard mask. And sitting next to him, this is weird. Why are you over there?
Coming off the bench, man. Filling in tonight.
I appreciate you being here. Mark Haverball couldn't make it, so filling in for him. Or, I could say Isaiah, It's been a long time, but Mr. Stamos sitting over there. Good to have you, man. I appreciate you doing that.
You're welcome. Last minute, but glad I can make it.
Me too. Right. Perhaps if you have the sound effects machine.
I do.
From time to time, you could hit some sound effects.
Right.
See if you can find the applause one on there.
I have found it, and I will hit it from time to time.
That's my man. Elliot, thanks for being here. Oh, by the way, we like it when you write reviews. That helps us. Do we have a new iTunes review?
We do, in fact.
Let's go ahead and read it right out the gate.
Right. This is from Ryan Landers, 1274. John really makes you feel like you're listening to your favorite next-door neighbor. Such a fresh feel in a podcast these days.
See?
Really invites you into his life of comedy and his beloved Hickory.
Oh, who's that?
Ryan Landers, 1274.
Nice.
Woo, that is loud. Dang. Oh, but let me get to the man sitting across the table. very tall fella, very athletic fellow, very handsome as well, beautiful smile. He's kind of famous, too, if you're talking athletics. I mean, this guy used to play for the Charlotte Hornets back when I think it was Kelly Tripucka. Maybe was Muggsy Bogues around then?
Yeah, Muggsy.
Yeah. I'm talking about the southeastern man of mystery, Mr. Sebastian.
Thank you, sir.
How you doing,
nice.
buddy? Good to see you.
Nice. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
How are you? How was your weekend?
Fantastic.
Anything fun happen?
It's not as much fun as you had.
I had a good time, man. I actually I took my boo thing, Jody and her daughter and her boyfriend to go see Wicked, the musical. Have you heard of this thing?
Yes, that's fancy stuff.
It's fancy. I want to get a little culture in them, you know, a little Metro and the Metro Jethro. Yeah. And it's actually really good. But I got something bad had happened, see. Bought these tickets for Wicked. And
you bought tickets for a change.
Yeah, I bought tickets. $109 each, by the way. So we're up to $500 after you get all these other ticket fees and all that crap. So I'm like, all right, this is cool. This will be a fun experience for Jody and her daughter and everything else. And it's they've never seen a musical, and Wicked is pretty cool. I've seen it a long time ago, and it was in Charlotte. I thought, let's do it. So I bought these tickets, and all over the tickets it says Blumenthal Theater, Blumenthal. Now, I know what the Blumenthal is. Metro Jethro. I recorded my special at the Blumenthal Theater, right? And so I go, yeah, let's leave at 5 o'clock. It starts at 6:30. We'll get there a little bit before 6. We'll get some parking. They'll give us 30 minutes just to hang out and talk about what we're about to do and blah, blah, blah. 30 minutes leeway time. You know what I mean? So we get there. It's Charlotte. It's construction everywhere. I pull into the first little parking deck structure that I saw, go up 3 flights or whatever, and park. And then we got to walk a little bit to the Blumenthal. Walk up, and there was a couple in front of us that went to the door to open the theater. And by the way, there is Wicked posters everywhere. Wicked, Wicked. We're like, yay, we're here. This couple goes to open the door, and it's like locked. And they're like, And I'm like, oh, are you guys here for Wicked? They're like, yeah. What's going on? I don't know where you get in. Then this homeless guy walks up, right? This homeless guy, he's wearing like a ref's shirt, like a Foot Locker shirt, okay? And he's got like a samurai straw hat, okay?
What?
He's got maybe 3 teeth.
Wow.
And he's trying to talk to us. I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to mess with this guy right now. I'm trying to figure out what we got time. He's like, hey. And I'm like, he goes, what you here for? I'm like, I'm thinking he's not going to know what Wicked is. So I was like shot in the dark. I'm like, we're here to see Wicked. Is this where Wicked is? He goes, you in the wrong place, Jack. That's Ovens. I'm like, Ovens? He's like, yeah, it's like 3 miles. I'm like, holy crap. So we got to walk all the way back to the parking structure and find the car. Right, I'm wearing nice shoes, which ain't made for walking. I got a blister on my toe right now. And then had to pay for parking. $6 out the gate. I'm like over 500. I'm like almost $600 at this point. And now I'm thinking, I ain't been to Ovens in a long time. So I'm not even sure the best way to get there. And there's construction. And the GPS it can't update you quick enough to all the turns you got to make. 74. And I took a wrong turn. And then I'm like, all right, guys, when we get there, I'm going to drop you off. I've seen this play. Because at a play or a musical, if you're not there on time, they might not let you in.
Mm-hmm. It's faint. You got to be.
Because that's going to ruin the show when the doors open for a new person. So I'm thinking we got to get there. They're not going to let us in. Anyway, I drop them off. I say, you guys go in there, get in and get seated. I'll park and I'll deal with it. And so they did that. I park. I run in. And when I walked in, I'm looking around like, I'm not even sure where my seats are. I'm looking around, and I see them on the other side. So now I got to walk all the way back around. And this usher lady, this older lady, she's like, oh, you need help? I'm like, yeah, I think it's over here. She's like, yeah, you're way over there. I'm like, okay, so should I go this way or that way? She goes, go this way, but hurry. I'm like, you don't know what I'm about to fly off the handle. Anyway, I got all the way over there. I sat down. As soon as I sat down, the play started. It started.
Like just for you.
Yeah.
They were waiting on you to get there.
So we timed it perfect, and it was great. But, the only thing I would suggest to the people who are running the show over there. Perhaps put Ovens Auditorium in all caps and make it bigger. It did say it on the ticket, like way down here. Yeah. Everything else, Blumenthal. So, but it was good. The play was good. Oh. Yeah. You ever seen anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I've went a lot.
A lot of musicals?
Yeah. Phantom of the Opera.
You've seen Phantom of the Opera?
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic.
See, it's Halloween season coming up, so that's going to be good.
Yeah.
I've seen the Nutcracker, too. Yeah. I walked out of that one.
It's tough. I took my
It's so old school that it's boring.
It's bad. I took my daughters there, but it's a good place to pick up women if you're single.
It's someplace called the Nutcracker. Yeah, you gotta be careful there. All right, man. Let's say we move on to the next segment. Are you feeling it, dude?
Oh yeah,
I'm feeling it. You guys feeling it over there? Oh my gosh, that's right. This next segment, what I do see as a verified Facebook page, I go find other verified pages and follow them, and I just leave comments on the things that they leave for us, and see if they get back to me. I like to stir the pot. It's a segment. This here segment's called the Troll Patrol. All right. So a lot of people were getting at me like, hey, you should follow this, you should follow that. So I thought, you know what, I'll do that. And one of the guys that I followed, very popular dude, Harry Styles. You guys heard of Elliot? You know Harry Styles?
I've heard of him. Not a big fan.
You've heard of him. And you're not a big fan.
Right, correct.
Yeah. Well, so he's a singer, right?
Right, correct. From what I understand, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot, what's the name of the group?
No, he's not got a group anymore.
But what was the group?
One Direction.
One Direction, right. One Direction. One of my favorite jokes, too, and I forgot whose joke this was. So I'm not stealing it. I'm trying to give the person credit, but I forgot their name. But I remember the joke. They said, One Direction, I have that tattooed on my butt. One Direction. You know, I like that joke. Harry Styles also is, CMT would post on him from time to time. Like, he's bringing fashion to a whole new level because he likes to dress up like females from time to time. I got nothing against that, but that's the new trend. Anyway, he left this picture and wrote the words, Love on Tour, St. Louis, Missouri. And this is the picture. He's just popping a squat. Probably under a stage, right? And the door's going to open up, and he's going to pop up or something. And I thought, well, that looks like he's doing something to me. So I thought that my comment would I just said, yes, the old pre-show shit. Now, if you're in the entertainment business, you're familiar with what that is. Every now and then, right before they introduce you, you get that urge.
Gotta go.
And it's like, the worst timing. And so you have to fight it off or just, make him wait. But I wrote that. Thought it kind of looked like he was pooping. And I wrote that. And 274 people liked it and 17 replies. And I'll just read you some of the replies, some of my favorite ones. This was Lance McCarty. He said, looks like he's going to just leave it on the floor of a semi-truck container. Kind of looks like that's what he's in a little bit. I see that. What are your initial thoughts when you see this picture?
It looks to me like that, too. Like he's going to drop it right there.
Yeah.
But he's hairy. He could do it.
Harry can do that. Our own Marcus Stamos left a comment.
Wow.
And I'm happy that you weighed in there. That makes me happy.
No more celebrities.
I saw it. I had to weigh in. I had to have your back there.
I appreciate that, Mark. It makes me happy when you guys chip in on the online stuff. I like that. Mark said he is thinking, hope they don't notice all my nails are pink except one of them. And I didn't even notice that at all. But I love the detail. Mark must have zoomed in and examined the fingers because if you look at the one hand that's dangling, 3 of them are pink and one of them's white, looks like. Yeah, I guess that's a trend. Girls are doing that these days. And if they're doing it, he's doing it.
Baseball player, hind catchers will paint their nails because the pitcher can see the signs.
Is that right?
Maybe he's a...
No, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
He's a hind catcher. I've always thought of him as a hind catcher. Now we can confirm it.
That's what he's a hind catcher. That is awesome. That's exactly what that is. Sean Lee Bibler, he wrote this line. 2 fat piles of Coke pushed through the bowels like Taco Bell.
Oh, that's funny.
That made me laugh because cocaine will make you poop. That's exactly what happens. Regular. It's just like Taco Bell. Yeah. It's got baby laxative in it sometimes. Gene Clark, he wrote, well, that's what got Elvis. Elvis died on the toilet. Right. And I don't think he was under a stage when he went. He was actually on the toilet. But, yeah, I wonder, I've been to Graceland. Mm-hmm. They won't let you go upstairs where the bathroom is. But I'd like to go see the place where he actually died. I don't know if he left anything in the toilet. Has that been talked about ever? Did he leave a gift?
I don't think he left anything.
Yeah, I think he just killed over. He was kegling.
He didn't get finished.
Yeah. That's what it was. His heart finished first. Huh?
It would be worth some money now if you could get a hold of that.
You'd save it.
Here's another comment by Mealy Stiers Avoit. I can't pronounce these names. But this person wrote, you might want to be careful. The Harry fans might come for you. Ooh. I started thinking, that's true. These teenage girls, they're very passionate about their celebs and who they follow and who they like, and they get very angry. And this person was correct because I got, my email is up there. Yep. Well, you can just send me a message. So this person, H.S. Estefani?
Yeah. Speaking of fannies.
Yeah. She wrote this to me, and it's in Espanol. I do see a lot of dark colored middle fingers in it.
Well, that's for One Direction.
Right, that's good. So can any one of y'all interpret this? Hey, pudrete. Qu'est-ce que mi Harry si va a sentir mal por tus comentarios? Middle finger, middle finger, middle finger, middle finger, mirror. Yeah, so I did get some hate mail from that. Can you guys loosely translate that?
Well, I know punto.
Yeah, so Alan, thankfully sort of smudged out the FU. That one was in English.
Oh, you understood that one.
Yeah,
that's the international.
We smudged that one out.
That's the international language.
Yeah, so I did get some hate mail. How should I respond to this, or should I just ignore it?
I would respond.
What would you say? Jesus loves you. I was just joking.
You should write something back in Russian, maybe.
Oh yeah,
really mess with them.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. We'll see how she likes interpreting languages.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I also trolled another page because I don't like people who take fashion too seriously, and that's why I trolled Harry Styles. Yeah. Him and his little fashion. Look.
Oh no, you take fashion seriously.
My T-shirts. Yeah. I like wearing different T-shirts and jeans. Yeah. I like hey dudes, but I don't go out of my way that hard. There are I'm not that Hollywood. I went through a phase where I did care about my fashion. I did have the thick stitching jeans for a minute. I had them. I had the True Religions. I had the old Hollywood douchebag T-shirt. Button-up shirt with the little paisley patterns. I had my stupid faux hawk. There's very embarrassing pictures of me on a red carpet.
Wow.
Where I thought I was a big deal. So I went through it, but I don't like it because I know it's bull crap. So I don't like it when people take it too seriously. Yeah. So I thought, I'll just troll Vogue magazine. And they put this picture up here. And I don't know who this person is. Very pretty girl. I don't know who the dude is. I just saw this picture and was like, that's an interesting shaped dress. And they wrote, Natalia Bryant looked beautiful last night at the 2021 Met Gala red carpet. And I thought, so here's my troll. And I wrote this. Whoever photoshopped this picture to make her look like an Easter egg needs to be canceled. This type of body shaming needs to end. So I made it look like they did that to make her look bad. But really, that's the style of the dress. It's stupid, right? Who would wear that on purpose?
Well, if you're sneaking 3 or 4 people with you, you could get under it.
That's true. If you're trying to get into like a movie theater, and you get your kids with you. Yeah. Y'all get under the dress.
Popcorn under there.
Oh, there's lots of stuff in there.
A couple Cokes.
Yeah.
Barbecue grill.
What was that movie where Eddie Murphy turned into the fat person?
Yeah.
Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor. I feel like maybe she's halfway like the female Nutty Professor. Yeah. She's about to change into it, But here's the thing. And this is a first. They deleted my comment.
Ooh.
Got to you, didn't I, Vogue? There'll be more. You haven't heard the last of me and your stupid fashion trends. What do you think, Stamos?
That's Madonna's deal, isn't it, Vogue? Is that her?
Yeah, she wrote a song. Come on, Vogue! Vogue. Let your body move to the music. Right?
Yep.
Elliot, you like that one?
Yeah.
Not so much. But that was also in the opening scene of Nutty Professor, because he was watching himself do the Richard Simmons takeoff, and he was saying, I'm Vogue, you can Vogue.
Look at that full circle we just did.
Full circle.
Good job, guys. Well, I did troll one other person, but that one got taken down as well. So leave a comment down there at the bottom. Let me know who you want me to troll next. I'll just start following them and see if they post something stupid or interesting, and then I'll leave a comment. All righty then. So I'm very excited for this next bit that I'm going to introduce to you guys right now, because from time to time, we've all been down to the Hickory Motor Speedway. We like to go watch the monster trucks, but I like to go down there and walk the pit row and interview the drivers, the actual real NASCAR drivers, and do a little trivia. I like to ask them how much do they actually know their sport, and this will be brought to you by Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Speaking of cars, Hendrick Honda of Hickory, you need a new car? Who cares? Just go to Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Get yourself a hot dog. They got hot dogs down there. They're really good. I don't know. But seriously, go test drive a Honda. And I love my Honda. I'm going to get my mom one pretty soon.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think I'm going to get her not the CRV, the CRV. Yeah, the smallest SUV they have. I'm going to get her one of those. But anyway, check out this fun day we had at the Hickory Motor Speedway. Hey, everybody. It's John, Wilford, Brimley, Richard, Penny, Reap. I'm at the Hickory Motor Speedway. This is the birth of the future stars of NASCAR. And we're going to go down there and play a little trackside trivia. I got trivia questions from 1994. When these drivers are young, let's find out how well do they know their sport and other stuff. Let's go.
This is Gracie Trotter. She's driving for Elite Falls Racing. She's got the Mobile One car out here tonight.
So when'd you start racing?
I started racing when I was about 7 years old. I actually grew up here at Hickory Motor Speedway, come to the track. My dad used to race out here.
Where did Tim Richmond score his first super speedway win? Was it Daytona, Pocono, or Michigan?
Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, that was pretty quick. Let's see. Pocono, 1983. It's okay. You'll get them next time. Give her a koozie anyway.
Thank you.
We got to give it to the hometown girl. Well, good luck today, okay?
Thank you so much.
This is Zach Fowler, new to Hickory Motor Speedway. Just a couple races under his belt. I'm going to let you tell the hometown of where you're from.
So I'm originally from Ellicott City, Maryland, but I am now in Concord, North Carolina.
Oh, Maryland. You like crab cakes and football and NASCAR.
Yep.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
16. Do you have a driver's license yet?
Yes, I do.
When did you get your driver's license?
Just about a month ago.
1 month ago. And how long have you been racing?
About 11 years now.
Wow, that's crazy. In NASCAR, there's not many road signs. There's not many stoplights. So what would you do in the real world if you came to a four-way stop sign, a four-way crossing? What would you do?
You let the one to the left of you go, and then each share, or whoever came to the stop sign first.
I think that's right. I'm not sure. I can't prove. I don't know either.
Charlie Watson, he leads the points in our late model super trucks tonight, looking to seal the deal.
And I'm going to take a Facebook question. This is from Lynn Willis. Is it raise hell and praise Dale, or Dale yes?
Praise him, praise Dale.
All right, she said the answer is yes to both. There you go. Thank you for the question, Lynn.
This is Jesse Mountain Twang Clark. He comes in, all he has to do is roll off. If he takes off, makes a lap under caution, he's our champion tonight.
How long you been racing?
I started when I was 14, so I've been at it 13 years.
You got a Earnhardt look about you. I feel like the odds are in your favor just based on the ginger beard alone. Who sponsored Neil Bonnet in 1978? Was it Stacy Pack, Simonize, or Armorall? Do you know what Simonize is?
I ain't got a clue. That was a couple days before I was born. I'll take armor off.
All right, let's see. If it's Armor All, he gets a free country-ish koozie. Armor All it is! Wow, congratulations. Best of luck today. I feel like it's in the bag for you, so just be safe out there. Have a good one, buddy.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right.
This is Mad Max Price. He comes in tonight leading the Paramount Auto Group Limited Late Models by only 6 points. Narrowest of margins.
How old are you?
19.
19. All right, so you've been racing for how long now?
Probably since 13.
13? In the 3 years that you've had a legal driver's license,
Yeah.
have you gotten a speeding ticket?
Not yet. There was some close calls, but
Do tell.
no comment.
Oh, come on. Where was the first Winston Cup race held? In the state of Kentucky. Okay, so this is just in Kentucky.
Okay.
First Winston Cup race ever. Was it Louisville, Lexington, or Corbin, Kentucky?
Lexington, I'm kind of gravitating towards.
Corbin, Kentucky, 1954.
54.
Yeah, dude. You'll get them next time. I'm rooting for you.
Thank
Be
you.
safe out there today. Give them a koozie anyway. Before I got down here, I asked my Facebook fans, what do they want me to ask the drivers? Okay. So I'm going to take a random Facebook question. And from Keith Reitmeyer, do you ever have trouble turning right on city streets?
Well, not really, because originally I'm a road course racer.
Okay.
In go-karts and legend cars and stuff like that. I get angry at people on the road seeing stupid stuff that they do.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, but turning right, it's easy. Ship it.
Graham Holler, the Holler Insurance Group, number 25. Been racing out here a few weeks here at Hickory Speedway. Just now getting the wheels underneath him.
Okay, so how long you been racing?
Since I was 4.
4?
Yeah, I've been racing
Wow.
go-karts and finally moved up this year.
How old are you now?
16.
16. You've had your driver's license for how many months?
I think 6 months, 7 months, something
Have
like
you
that.
got a speeding ticket yet?
Yes, I have.
Let's talk about it.
74 and a 50 leaving the racetrack.
So did you get out of this ticket?
No, I lost my license for 30 days.
I love this. This is the future of NASCAR right here. Who was the first driver to win a pole at Talladega in a Pontiac? Was it Richard Petty, Jeff Bodine, or Benny Parsons? Do you know all those names?
Yes, except for the Parsons one.
You don't know Benny Parsons?
No, I don't actually.
Yeah, me either. Anybody know Benny Parsons?
I'm just gonna go with Richard Petty.
Well, yeah, that's an easy go-to, right?
But yeah, I doubt it's right, but we're gonna go.
Well, we'll see. And winner is Benny Parsons.
Wow, that's right.
In 1982, Google him.
Youngest female winner here at Hickory Motor Speedway ever at 14 years. Was it 2 months and 10 days?
I think so.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah, so she's 14 years old, but her knowledge of NASCAR is incredible.
Okay, well, we're going to
she
find
is like
out.
a history book of NASCAR. So here it is from Dryden, Michigan, Katie Hettinger.
Katie, I believe last time we spoke, you got the answer correct. I don't think you've got one wrong every time that we've spoke. How old are you again?
14.
14 years old. How long have you been racing?
Since I was 5.
Since you were 5. Okay, who sponsored Charlie? Was that Glotz? Who? Glutchback. Who sponsored his Dodge in Daytona in 1970? Was it Dow, Black Flag, or Prestone?
Dow.
Dow. What makes you say Dow?
I don't know.
It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. I felt like you knew that. All right, let's find out. Is it Dow? It is Dow Chemical. Are y'all cheating? Are they giving you the answers?
No, I'm smart.
On the back of the car, they
She's
see
smart.
it. Oh, that's a guy. Give her a koozie, too. 2 koozies. I like teamwork. That's very good. Well, good luck out there, Katie.
Thank you.
How you going to do today?
I think we're going to win.
There you go. Do you have a victory thing that you do, like a victory dance?
No.
You got to work on that. No one does a victory dance in NASCAR. All right, that's it today from the Hickory Motor Speedway, the birthplace of NASCAR stars. Jason Sherrill, I want to thank you so much for having me and introducing me to these future stars.
Yes, sir.
And one of these days when these guys win the Daytona 500, we can say we do them win.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you for all you do, for coming
My
out
pleasure.
here and supporting Hickory Motor Speedway, our local area, Hickory, North Carolina.
Yep.
Putting it on the map.
We got you.
You're our star.
Thank you, Jason. Over to you, John. All right, that was fun. So thanks for letting us do that. Now, I didn't get to stick around for the race, but I do have the results right here, and you're not going to believe this. In the late model, there were like 6 different races that day. And in the late model series, Katie Hettinger won. The youngest female to ever win at the Hickory Motor Speedway.
Wow.
Yeah, the one who tried to cheat on the trivia. She's a cute girl. Congratulations. Second place, another female, Gracie Trotter. So it's all about the ladies down there at the Hickory Motor Speedway. The limited late model was won by Mason Maggio, street stock car, Jesse Clark, Super Trucks, Charlie Watson, Renegades, Robbie Hollifield, and 4 cylinders was Cody Combs. All right. Now, I do have another announcement. Right now is when I would, show maybe a little clip of the Heffernan Reap show. It's your favorite.
Yeah, I love it.
But big announcement.
It's canceled.
Is that what you think?
Hold on a minute. Did you just say this?
He said it's canceled, Marcus. Oh, whoa, I thought you were going to hit the boo. Why would you do that? No, it's not canceled. It's a great show. We're moving it.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're not doing it on Mondays anymore. We're going to do it on Wednesdays. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. So if you were watching the Heffernan Reap show, no more Mondays. It is now on a Wednesday. Okay. All right, we got a lot of show to do. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back with more country-ish after this. Hey, everybody, Jon Reap here, and I want you to go cruising with me. Not in our cars, but on a ship. Yeah, let's take a ship together. It's the Reaps Peeps Comedy Cruise, November 6th through 11th this year. We leave out of Port Canaveral, Florida. We go to a private beach in Haiti where they have the world's longest zip line over water. We're going to Nassau, and it's 5 days, baby. I'm doing a podcast, I'm doing karaoke, and I'm doing stand-up comedy, and we're even doing Diamond Dallas Page yoga. So get on the boat with me. Go to johnreap.com, click on the Reaps Peeps Comedy Cruise, and this is the t-shirt you get. Isn't that something? I'll see you on the boat. Hey there, are you a business owner? Do you have a product that you're trying to sell? Well, maybe I could help you. I've got over 350,000 followers across all my social media, and every episode of Country-ish we do gets thousands of views. So if you have a product that you want me to try on the show or to talk about, go to countryish.com, click on sponsorship, and maybe your stuff could be right here on my stuff. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Country-ish. We'll see you all back here next week. Bicycle.
Great show, man. Hey, are you okay?
Well, I got a lot of itching back there. I feel like there's fire ants in my pants. I don't know what to do. I can barely make it through tonight's show.
John, you're still live online right now?
So I guess it's not just me. Thanks, guys.
Here you go.
Wait a minute. You've had this in your bag the whole time?
Well, you bet. I keep this on hand for butt itch. This is actually the new Preparation A spray. It works fast and no touch, so, hey, what about the show, John?
All right, we are back. Did you hit the share button? Go ahead and hit the share button. You'll get to it. Appreciate that. Look, so my Sunday morning routine, would you like to hear what it is?
Tell me, sir.
Yeah, if I'm staying at home with mimosa, I like to get up early, and I like to have coffee with Mom before we head to church, and I like to watch CBS Sunday Morning.
Oh, I love CBS in the morning. It's one of my favorites.
It's a great show.
It's great. Fantastic.
They got good stories, good segments. They're not very political, but they're just as good, like doing stories as like 60 Minutes, right? I even think it's better than 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes can get dark, a little too political. But so I was at home watching CBS Sunday Morning as I normally do, And Ted Koppel was like, ooh, coming up, he starts whistling the theme song to the Andy Griffith Show. I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. I've been to Mount Airy, and I started watching it, and it took, the whole story's probably 15 minutes long. In the first 5, it was setting it up like this is going to be a fun, feel-good story about Mayberry, Mount Airy, the show, the people, what it stood for. And then here we go with the agenda. It started taking this horrible turn. We're going to go down. It's racist. There were no black people on the Andy Griffith Show. What do you think about Trump? And it was starting to take this turn. And I'm like, no. And it kind of made me mad because I have been to Mount Airy. I used to work for UNC TV. One of the first TV jobs I had, I was a communication major, and I got this job as an intern. And I said, there is this thing that they do in Mount Airy called Mayberry Days. It's a huge festival. Everyone celebrates the Andy Griffith Show since that's his hometown. He was born there. And I was like, I wonder if I have that story. And I found it. Would you like to see the story that I produced? I'm not in this, but I organized it. I made it happen.
Producer.
I produced it. I'm associate producer.
Fancy.
Yeah. So one of my first. Would you like to see it?
I would.
Check out this fun little story that I helped produce for North Carolina Now. That was the name of the show on UNC TV. I want to say this was 94, 93, 94. Check out this technology. Let's watch this real quick.
1960, a brand new television show went on the air, and 36 years later, the Andy Griffith Show is brought to life in Andy Griffith's hometown of Mount Airy, North Carolina. Reporter Maria Lundberg and associate producer Jonathan Reap visited the annual festival last weekend and showed us what it's all about.
That's my associate producer name.
Yeah.
I'm not John. John Reap's a comedian.
Yeah.
Jonathan Reap, associate
The appeal
producer.
of the Andy Griffith Show comes from its portrayal of the genuine warmth and friendliness in a small southern town, with characters so memorable that they have become legends in their own right. And although you won't find Mayberry on a map of North Carolina, the heart and soul of Mayberry live on in the small community of Mount Airy, especially during Mayberry days. The parade down Main Street isn't like any other parade you've ever seen. This one is full of cars, from the vintage variety to miniatures driven by Shriners, and even replicas of the Mayberry squad car. Several recognizable faces appear, like Otis
with the
Campbell,
goat.
the lovable town drunk.
Got a little sound.
Deputy Barney Fife
this
taking
dude
his duties very
was a
seriously.
really good Barney Fife.
And Ernest T. Bass being his usual eloquent self.
Wrong or right, I'm here to fight. Unless you turn and run with fright. And if you wonder who it be, it's me, it's Ernest T.
That dude was great.
Thousands of visitors
Now look at this
come
family.
from
They're
as far
coming to
as
have a great
California,
time.
Canada,
Yeah.
and England to attend
From
Mayberry
England.
Days.
It's actually proven to be a way not to just feature Mayberry and our Andy Griffith connection, but to share our whole town and our community, and certainly our Arts Council, and to honor Andy and what he's done for our town. It's an opportunity to just relax and enjoy the feeling of a small town.
Correct.
Because we get away from that, and that's what it's all about.
This is the 4th year that Beverly Stump and her husband have come from Indiana to participate in the fun.
Mayberry is just a town where you feel like everyone are friends and nothing really bad goes on. Opie and Andy and of course Barney, is around to keep it livened up and funny. And it's just the nicest little town that you could hope you could ever be in. And so when we come here, we hope to see the same kind of thing, which we do.
David Reap of Hickory loves the show so much, he made a replica of the squad car.
Well, I've always been a Mayberry fan. I loved the Andy Griffith Show ever since I was a little boy.
Old popsicle.
And I was reading a Car Trader magazine one day and saw this old Ford in there that it was this one, obviously. And I thought, well, gosh, that would make a pretty good-looking squad car. Hey, squad car, why don't I make one? So it just kind of went from there.
He even has signatures from original cast members on the car's dashboard. But fans aren't the only ones who thoroughly enjoy the atmosphere.
I remember that whole, that's kind of the reason why I wanted to go there, is like feature my dad in his car. But look at that dude.
This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I love it. I come down here every year, you know, and I don't even live here. But I have a ball. But everything's okay in Mayberry. Yeah.
Now hit on this thing right here. Hit it. And help me. Coming to things like Mayberry Days, to see the reaction of other people and just to see the nice people that come to this, it makes my day.
One of the most popular faces in the crowd belongs to David Browning, alias Barney Fife.
He's great.
He feels people get so involved in the show because it represents a simpler time.
It paints a picture that we all would like to be a part of. People caring about people, stories that resolve themselves in a half hour, simple problems that can be resolved with a little bit of communication. And I think that's what the whole basis of the Andy Griffith Show is all about. People caring about people and helping each other kind of solve problems. And we need more of that today.
A visit to Mayberry Days truly is like stepping back in time. People line up on the sidewalk for a chance to eat at the snappy lunch where Andy Griffith ate as a boy.
Yeah, it's a real place that existed.
The diner hasn't changed much through the years and remains as popular as ever.
Oh, by the way,
next door
we
is
ate there.
Russell Hyatt,
It
who
was
the
that
inspiration
pork
for
sandwich. I've not had one that good
His
ever
shop
in
is
my life.
popular with tourists from around the world.
I want to go back just to eat
and
there.
still has that Mayberry charm and friendliness. Music is also a part of the festival.
Oh, yeah, here we
with
go.
everyone getting into the spirit of the occasion.
Look at that
no
old guy
matter what
dancing. He
age.
looks familiar, don't he?
There's something fun to do for everybody at Mayberry Days. One of the highlights is the pie eating contest. Now, this isn't just any old pie eating contest. This one's special because it's presided over by none other than Deputy Barney Fife himself.
On your mark! Set! Eat!
The good-spirited fun and enjoyment of participants and observers is what this festival is all about. Those who come here for the 3-day event say it's a great way to experience what Mayberry is all about. And of course, if people happen to get a little carried away by the merriment, Barney Fife is quick to offer his words of wisdom.
You know, folks, we've got to nip it in the bud. Nip it.
Dude, how great is that guy?
He's great.
For more information on Mayberry Days, contact the Surrey Arts Council at 1-800-286-6193
Yeah, so this was fun to be a part of.
or call
And,
the Mount
you know,
Airy
I
Visitor Center
had
at
fond memories of that. My dad, you know, showing off his squad car. This is the show I worked for, and I always waited for this part because I was like, oh, they're going to put my name up there. This is the end. You know, it's the first time I ever did anything. Yeah. I love this old theme song. I love the set. Alan, we gotta work on our set here. Look at this set.
1994 set.
Can we duplicate that set right there? This is great. They need to bring this show back, dude. Maybe we should do our own version of North Carolina now. I kind of think that's what we're doing a little bit. But here comes, look, wait for my name. Uh-oh. Wait for it. You got Ted Harrison, Jonathan Reap, associate producer. Okay, Alan, that's good. Wow. So I was like, that's the Mayberry, that's the Mount Airy that I know. Everyone's having a good time, smiling, laughing. And then this piece comes out on CBS Sunday morning, and old Ted Koppel, old curmudgeon, old dusty, crusty Ted, gets on this tour bus, holds these people hostage, ruins their day. They're just they're just there to have fun. They're not from Mount Airy. They're there on vacation to have a good time. And then Ted gets all serious. Let's watch this. This is what riled me up right here. Let's watch this, Alan, the Alan Jackson, and we'll talk over it from time to time so that we don't get flagged by CBS.
This impersonator.
There was an Elvis guy there too, randomly. I don't know why he has nothing to do with. Maybe there was an Elvis once on the show. Here we go.
Now I know you came here to have a good time and not to talk politics, but let me just ask you, as a matter of curiosity, how many of you think we had a fair election?
Oh, here we go.
I saw 2 hands go up, so is it fair to say the rest of you think that it was not a fair election?
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was at all.
Was it a fair election?
By no means.
Because?
I think there was a lot of votes. It's done been proven. There's been people that's voted that's been dead 15 years. I think it's more the mail-in ballots. You don't know how much of those that were duplicated, triplicated, the whole bit.
One question. It's a serious question, and I know you all will take it seriously. Tell me what you think happened on January 6th at Congress.
They showed truckloads of people that they were bringing in for this. It was all staged, and that's how that started. They even showed pictures of it on the news about these vehicles coming in with all these BLM people.
Now, see, here's what got me riled up, right?
Disgrace on our country. Whose fault was it?
I'm sure these people are nice people,
One writer
but they're not from Mount Airy.
Trump,
They're visiting Mount Airy. And see, you're trying to paint this picture of how Mayberry, Mount Airy, it's just not even a real place, but it's racist and it's
small town,
it's
southern.
dumb.
Down every day.
That was pissing me
by
off.
protesters. It's supposed to be peaceful, but it's all focused on holding.
So whatever these people say, they're not representatives of Mount Airy.
We don't even watch news on TV.
We don't know.
We don't feel like that we are being told the truth.
No.
And we find our truth in other ways. And I'm not saying what other ways are, but I feel like we're not being told the truth because we're trying to be swayed in a direction that we know is not the right direction.
I won't be offended. I've been a journalist all my life. When President Trump talked about the press being the enemy of the people.
They are. And I love I do.
He's like, I said I wouldn't be offended.
It won't show Southerners as a bunch of dumb idiots like so
and that part I'm like.
We love our country. We love our fellow man.
Correct. Thank you.
The rest of the country felt like
Everything she's saying is true.
it would be a better place.
Right here. I agree with all that.
Sure.
This conversation about politics and division is what people.
This guy's my hero.
We don't care what color you are. We don't even care what your politics are.
Yeah.
We just want to be good neighbors and treat everybody alike, and that's why they're coming here.
Thank you.
Let's give it up for the red hat and red glasses.
That's what America should be, and thank goodness that guy stepped in to sort of just calm it down. Like, dude, we don't care. And so I thought, like, I was sitting at home watching this. I was riled up right before I went to church. I was angry. And I thought, like, I'm going to tweet something. And so I took a picture of that dude and said, I don't know who the guy in the red hat is, but he's a hero, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And he reached out to me.
Wow.
And he's going to zoom in right now. And so I want y'all to meet the guy in the red frames and the red hat who put Ted Koppel in his place, Mr. Calvin Vaughn, everybody. Let's welcome Calvin Vaughn. And here he is right now, the hero of the story, Mr. Calvin Vaughn. How are you?
I am doing wonderful.
Well, thanks for zooming into the show. Like I said, like I'm a fan of CBS Mornings. I watch it, and when I was watching this story and it started taking that turn, I was like, "Oh no! Please don't do this to my beloved Mount Airy." And then the hero with the red hat comes walking in and just says, "Now, hang on a minute." You know, so tell me about that day. What was that like? Are you a tour guide?
Well, I am retired, and I do touring as a sideline just whenever I feel like it, what days it works for my schedule when I'm not playing pickleball. But we had, and I'm very close with the Visitor Center in Mount Airy. So they had shared with us that the Ted Koppel and CBS Good Morning were coming. And they wanted to do a special on small town America and how that the mystique of Mayberry, why was that so popular? So, of course, our town, you know how it is. It's booming, especially this week with Mayberry Days. So we were all excited, and they wanted to do it. They requested a trolley tour, so we made sure it was packed with all the tourists that we could get on it. And we were expecting to ride around, and I was supposed to be tour guiding, and then Ted was going to jump in and do his part or whatever. And one of the first questions he asked
Right out the gate.
Right out of the gate. What do you think about January the 6th?
Yeah.
And I was up front sitting beside the producer, really nice guy, Dusty, producer. And I was like, my eyes got about this big. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that, nor was anybody on the trolley. They were tourists. They were in town to have a good time, and they thought they were, going to ride around with celebrity journalist guy and have a good time. So they were as nice folks. Everybody on that trolley was very nice, and nobody, I don't think, was had any malice or anger or seemed to be upset about anything. But they just started talking from their point of view.
I kind of got upset. And I was sitting there like, well, that's not the Mount Airy. I mean, I don't like that they're trying to paint that picture. And I kind of felt bad for those people on the bus. It looked like they were, just ambushed a little bit. And, these people trying to have a fun day, touring around, and then it gets all serious. And I'm just glad that you stepped in and kind of – now, what made you step in?
I was sitting up front beside the producer in between the driver, Warren, on the Good Time Trolley. Now, that's the name of the trolley.
Right.
Good Time Trolley. And so I looked at the producer, and I said, if we knew that he was going to ask these types of questions, I said, I'm not sure we would have scheduled this tour because, we wasn't expecting it. The tourists were not expecting it. And so then it went on, and then another big question came.
Yeah,
Do you all think that the election was stolen?
Right.
And then, follow-up questions, and people were speaking from their perspective. And, it's unfortunate we have a divided country.
Sure.
And some people have some very strong feelings. And, it seems like we've always had a divided country. There's always been a lot of people voting for one side and a lot of people voting for the other side. That's always happened.
Right.
But it just seems different now. People just don't accept, a different point of view like I feel like they used to.
I agree.
Actually, I'll be honest with you, like they do in Mount Airy, North Carolina. And Mayberry, we accept everybody.
That's
Our
true.
locals are so concerned about how the image that may have placed on us. And I'm talking about a lot of people that's just moved here. That's only been here for 6, 8, 10 years. Many of them from up north in larger cities that came to Mount Airy because of the tranquility and the neighborly, everybody get along and everybody accept everybody. And we're not all alike, but we are all alike in that we like the peace and calm of a nice small town.
They were saying too, that it's made up Mayberry. But, it kind of is. Yes, it's not. It doesn't exist. Mayberry doesn't exist. Mount Airy exists. And what is true is Andy Griffith was born there. There was a snappy lunch. He did get his hair cut at a barber shop. So, I don't like it when they're trying to make it look like it never existed. Of course it existed. He loosely based it on Mount Airy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that.
Yeah, not at all. And John, there's a lot of things that people don't know about the show. Actually, there's over the Mayberry fans, which we love them. They're wonderful, and they're from all over the world. Anyway, there's been over 200 references that fans have identified for Mount Airy, from streets to communities, and then probably 20-some towns and cities around North Carolina. Names. Emmett was his best friend. Hazel, that played the piano, was his cousin. His cousin played the piano her entire life in the church, and she was Hazel was the pianist there. And Mayberry is a fictional town. However, on top of the mountain, 30 minutes from here, there's a little community called Mayberry, where guess who lived there and was born there? Andy's mother.
Well, see, there you go.
She lived and was born in Mayberry, a little community on top of the mountain. She was a mountain girl, and she came off the mountain and married his dad and had Andy. So she's from Mayberry.
I didn't know that. Is that true?
Hey, you've got to come. That is absolutely true. There's nothing there but a general store still open today. It's called the Mayberry Trading Post or General Store. I can't remember. And there's a Presbyterian church. And other than that, just people that live there in the community. But that is where Andy's mother's from, is Mayberry.
Now, isn't that crazy how that was not in the story? Tell me about your book real quick.
Okay, it's called Life on Main.
Okay.
And it's a story of 25 vignettes or short stories about 25 real people that live here in Mount Airy. Some have moved here. Others were born here. It's a very diverse book. We have a good representation from our community in the book. Very moving. It's inspirational, motivational. Each story has a major event that took place in that person's life and kind of set the direction for the rest of their life and how their life has turned out. They're very touching, very moving. In the appendices, which is about a quarter of the book, it's almost like a travel log. So any and everything in our whole area, town, and county is listed there. For example, if it mentions the loaded goat that somebody was there having lunch or dinner, then it says, see more on Main. And you go to that section and read all about the loaded goat. Or if it's outside of our town, which, a small little town, if it's out in the county, it's beyond Maine. You go to beyond Maine.
Oh.
And I have there's appendices in there where there's over 50-some famous people from Mount Airy that's done transforming things around the world. We have a section in there that the visitor center is actually going to use and turn into a poster. It's like all things to do here. Okay. And that's everything. It is so exhausted what all is available here to do.
Yeah. Where can people get that book?
Well, it's supposed to be released this month. I was talking to the publisher actually earlier today, and he's still working on and slipping in some pictures for us.
Okay.
And hopefully by the end of the month, which is only a couple of weeks away, you'll get it. You can get it on Amazon.
Okay.
So it'll be there. Then he says, I think a month later, it's released on Kindle. Then, of course, it's going to be in all the local bookstores and stores downtown.
Very good.
And
well, when it comes out, I'll definitely share it one more time when it's actually available to remind people. So
yeah. And my email is lifeonmain@yahoo.com, so you can email me and get a copy too.
There you go. Well, thank you so much, Calvin. I really appreciate your time, and thanks again for what you did. And good luck at pickleball.
Thank you, man. Hey, do you get on the courts any?
No, I've never played pickleball, although I can't wait to try it. It looks fun. It looks right up my alley.
If you will set a time, I will come to Hickory and teach you how to play because I've played in Hickory many times.
I would rather come up to Mount Airy because it's been a minute.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. I'll give you the VIP.
All right. We'll do that. Thanks a lot, Calvin.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Take another look and tell me that.
All right. That was very informative. I like that guy. Maybe we'll promote his book when it comes out. All right. Speaking of small towns and, trying to keep things happy and fun, there's a lot of negative things in the news, as we know. We like to find the happy-go-lucky stories that fall through the cracks, the nooks and crannies, you know what I mean? It's a segment that can be best described by my good, talented friend, Justin Clyde Williams.
We're just small-town dudes with small-town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All righty, check this one out. By the way, let me give a quick shout-out to the guy who sings that song. I am wearing his shirt right now. Check this out. Justin Clyde Williams' new T-shirt. Go support my boy. He's touring like crazy, and it's good music. So check it out. I think he's got a website. Check out his website. Get a T-shirt. And Marcus hooked me up with this T-shirt. I want to say thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yes, you got yours. Yours is dirty.
Mine. Yeah, it's dirty. Yeah. I was going to wear it, but I wore it already.
All righty, let's get right into it, man. This happened in Oklahoma, right outside of Oklahoma City. And, I'll just read you. The alleged Peeping Tom Pizza-Roll Pooper is apprehended after Oklahoma grocery store incident. Now, so I'm going to read you a little bit of this story. There's a video, and I think the video will explain it pretty good. But this is kind of what happened. What's her name? Her name's something. Hang on, let me find it. Where did her name go? Shirley. Her name is Shirley Wright Johnson. Had a crappy shopping experience on Wednesday. Literally. She said she was picking up some items at a grocery store in Moore, Oklahoma, with her two daughters when she reached for a bag of frozen pizza rolls. She quickly discovered something else was in her hand. human excrement. I like that word, excrement. I mean, poop. There's
Number
the S
2.
word. Number 2, crap. Feces is a good one.
Excrement.
They like to say feces or excrement on the news, But, she said, I picked up a bag of pizza rolls, and there's literally shit, she said in a video. Human shit. Excuse my language. Someone defecated inside a supermarket freezer onto a bag of Tonito's pizza rolls, then covered the mess with another package of treats.
Sandwich.
Yeah, she made a poop sandwich, pizza roll poop sandwich out of bags. So she said, I grabbed the bag. Felt like something smushy on the bag, so I turned it over, and there it was. I was upset. I was disgusted. I felt like I was violated. The ride home was miserable. And it's all explained in the video. But before we watch the video, I mean, you worked at a grocery store. What is up with people pooping in grocery stores?
This is just a trend. People love to poop in grocery stores.
It's been happening your whole life.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see a pizza box, but we've done the pizza box trick before.
Oh,
but not in a grocery store.
Yeah, now that's a whole different thing. Yeah. We had a buddy named Chad. Now I have to tell a story.
You have to. You can do it quickly.
Real quick. So our buddy Chad, he was good at pooping real quick. And he could poop and put it in a cup and put it in somebody's, hotel room. And, I mean, he would prank you with poop all the time. Wow. He was disgusting. But he did this one thing at the beach. We were all staying in the same hotel. Not in the hotel room, but all these kids on like a spring break or whatever. And he's like, all right, there was an empty pizza box. He goes, give me the pizza box. I'm going to poop in the pizza box. And then I'm going to go to deliver it to these other people's rooms up here like it's free pizza. And we'll see what happens. I'm like, okay, Chad. And so he does. And he walks up to their level, the second floor where their room is. And we see him. Like, we're watching this. And everyone's kind of like behind the curtains like, ugh, And Chad walks up to this pizza and you see him just knock on the door. And you can't hear anything. But here's what you see is like, they're like. And then they take the pizza, the door shuts, and Chad starts running down the hallway. And we're laughing. And he got maybe, I don't know, 3 feet as he was running, and that door opened up, and the pizza box flew out. And it's doing this, and it's in the air, and as it's spinning, it opens, and the poop comes out with it. And we're like, So, yeah, this is something Chad would totally do.
Yes.
But this was a bag of pizza rolls. I mean, maybe he had the urge. Maybe he couldn't hold it. Grocery stores are not the best place because they don't have now they have bathrooms, but it used to be you had to walk in the back past where the employees were.
You have to go by the beer, and it was always tempting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But that was an area that wasn't open to the public. You always felt like you're breaking the rules when you go use their bathroom. So maybe it was one of them grocery stores, and the urge hit him and he couldn't hold it. I don't know. But let's watch this video. I think this will explain a lot. I love it when the news has to get serious about poop. Watch how these good-looking, stiff people are having to talk about poop. It's amazing.
They love their job.
Yeah. And they don't crack a smile.
Disturbing discovery at a Moore grocery store.
And tonight, police say the crime may not end there. News 4's Austin Brissett on the night news.
It's about poop.
Well, Jolene, Brent, I've done a lot of stories in my relatively short career, but I've never seen anything like this. The story is very
disturbing. Well, he admits right away he hasn't had much of a career.
And for one more woman, it turned out to be a terrible situation.
Here we go.
And I pick up a bag of pizza rolls, and there's literally...
A Sunday trip to the store turned out to be more than what this mom bargained for.
Human... Excuse my language.
And I was upset. I was disgusted. I felt like I was violated.
Shirley Wright Johnson from Moore is still trying to comprehend what happened while picking up a bag of pizza rolls from the freezer section.
I grabbed the bag. I felt something smushy on the bag, so I turned it over.
Go ahead. I'm sorry,
and
Alan.
there it was.
Can you look at the sign on that?
Crest.
Crest
Is that what you're looking at? Crest Foods? Is it they just sell toothpaste and pizza rolls?
We've been talking about a lot of stuff today about hind catchers.
Yeah.
A lot of poop.
While picking up a bag of pizza rolls from the freezer section.
Home of rock bottom profits.
Something smushy on the bag, so I turned it over, and there it was.
Police saying it was human feces, while Shirley says another bag had been placed on top of it, covering it up.
I was so disgusted, I was almost in tears.
Lieutenant Kyle Johnson with more police says they want to talk to this man in connection to the case.
That individual was then observed and went to the cooler section where he proceeded to defecate inside one of the coolers before leaving the business.
Adding that he was also allegedly taking pictures of female customers inside the store.
It's a little bit disturbing. It's kind of out there. We don't see this much.
Shirley immediately alerting employees, cleaning her hands, and then heading home with her 2 kids.
Bleached my hand, I disinfected my hand. All the way home, they still was like, Mom, I can smell it, I can smell it. I'm like, I smell it too, baby.
Even 2 days later, still struggling to voice her frustration.
We're all in this together,
with what took
baby.
place.
You can't get it into words.
Well, we reached out to Crest numerous times, but we never received a comment. Shirley says she was offered steaks by someone in their corporate office to make up for her experience. Now, as for
Sorry about the poop you put your hand in. Would you like a sirloin?
We're going to upgrade you from pizza rolls to steak tonight, baby. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I would take some steak. I would put my hand in some poop for some steaks.
If someone told me to get some free steak, all I had to do was touch poop.
Oh, yeah.
That's every day.
I'd hold it and walking around with it with some sirloins. You know how much they are right now? $12.49 a pound.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what would they give her, though? I mean, why steaks? Why not give her the pizza rolls that she was trying to get? She was already trying to go for the pizza rolls. They upped it. They go, no,
This is the first time. Have you had these pizza rolls before?
No.
They taste like
She goes, well, what's the big deal? It's all the same thing. It's crap. No, I mean, they should have given. I like that they're going to give her steaks. That's nice. That's very nice of Crest, home of rock bottom prices. And maybe some toothpaste while you're at it. Yeah. It's Crest. Maybe some hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
You know, something you could use right then and there.
Yeah.
You know, toilet paper. I don't know. But, yeah, interesting. That's crazy. So what they said he was taking pictures of females up in there.
Well, yeah, that's some upskirt pictures.
Yeah, I have heard about this.
You heard about that.
So this dude is going to the grocery store to take pictures of women's up their skirts.
Yeah.
And then he has to poop? Like, what happened first? Did he go like, well, I got to get these pictures, but I got to poop. I'll poop and then I'll take the pictures. I want to know what happened first.
He was squatting down to get the pictures.
In the freezer?
To get the pictures, every time he squat down, he got the urge. Because he was squatting down too much.
Maybe he got excited.
Yeah.
Like he was taking pictures and looking at him, got excited.
And two,
like,
this is why
off.
they need to ban these saggy pants now. Let's, because they just slipped right down. Because he had to sit on top of the.
Right.
I mean,
I don't imagine how do you even squat in there to do it. I guess he didn't go all the way in. He probably just opened the door, just backed his butt up, put it on the bag of pizza rolls,
just put another one on top of it.
Yeah.
At least he tried to hide it.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, he did try to cover it up.
He could have just left it out there.
Yeah.
He did kind of cover it up.
And I don't know how he was able to go that quick. Like, it takes a little time to relieve yourself in that manner, but nobody saw him. He must have.
Right, that's another thing. How do you, you must have, that's a good point. He's got to be a quick pooper to get away with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what time of day this happened, but I mean, I've never seen it totally dead at a grocery store. I wouldn't have time to get away with a poop in there. Not like that.
You could play it off, maybe back it on up like you're on your phone.
But like you drop something, like you're bending over, like, oh. But why is your butt in the freezer? That's the thing.
And they also didn't find what he wiped with. That's the next story.
Maybe that's the other bag. Maybe he grabbed that bag, wiped and put that on top of the bag.
He could have went to another aisle and just went to the quicker picker upper, couldn't he?
Maybe there's more poop they haven't found yet.
There's more to this story.
Actually, there is. I'm sorry, but I have to call you all. You're all wrong. There is more to the story. They did a follow-up, and he said that he was just trying to do his imitation of Harry Styles.
Yes, there we go. Bringing it full circle. Well, hang on a second. I'm getting a message right now. What? Right now? Oh, we got an update on this story. This just in, breaking news. There's an update to the story. The Alan Jackson. What's the update? I think it's muted.
And accused of taking
Well, hang on, let's do it again.
Full-on Crime Watch and
We'll do it
update
again.
on a disturbing story
Just-
out of Moore.
we'll start
we
it
first
all
brought
over.
you last night at 10. A man accused of
We can do that whole thing again.
also on crime.
All right,
I'll just start it with the video. I got your part doing
Okay,
it. We're good.
all right.
Also on Crime Watch, an update on a disturbing story out of Moore. We first brought you last night at 10. A man accused of taking pictures of women's skirts at a local grocery store has now been captured. Police say they started getting tips about the man's identity after sharing photos on social media. He's not only accused of taking pictures, but also defecating in the freezer section of the store. The suspect, whose name has not been released, was booked into the Cleveland County Jail.
You're right, Elliot. People have Harry Styles. That's why they're not releasing the name.
That was him, Harry. And that's a bottom shelf. Did you see that? That was a low go, too.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a low.
couldn't imagine him getting any higher than that, though. Unless you got explosive, stuff.
Oh, man.
All right, well, that was fun.
Oh, man.
Oh, Elliot, I meant to ask you, I have now put Elliot in charge of mailing out the residual checks. When we play the residual check, thank you, the Alan Jackson.
The town may be small, but the news is huge.
I forget we have to close the segment.
Close it.
Yes, thank you, Alan, and thank you, Justin Clyde Williams. Get a shirt. Elliot, you're in charge of sending out residual checks to winners, as you know. Have you been sending them out?
I thought I was supposed to cash them and keep them. I thought, okay. No, yes. I have been. Anytime we get an address, yes, I do send it out immediately. However.
You're the mail guy now. You mail things.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
People need to respond with their name and address and where to send it.
So there are people who have won.
Correct.
Who have not contacted us to get their check.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I say we give them maybe a month.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't reach out to us within a month, we have every right to reuse the check and give it to somebody else. What do you think of that?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, I was also thinking it might be a good idea because she's one of our favorite callers. When Roseanne Henshaw calls in, that you could mail her one of our ginger beard masks. Could you do that for me, please?
I don't think I could, boss. I'm sorry. No.
What?
Nope.
Are you disobeying?
Well, I've been thinking about Roseanne, and to me, there's something a little shady about her. I don't know if I trust her completely.
She does make a lot of weird animal noises.
Well, that's just it. Yes, she's good at that, right?
Yeah, very good. I like it when she does it.
A little too good.
They sound legit.
Exactly, a little too legit. I don't think that
Too legit to quit?
There you go. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that she's making the noises. I think that she fills a room with the animals, and then when she wants one of them to squawk, she'll just poke it in the side.
Why would you say that about Roseanne Henshaw?
Well,
She's a sweet lady, ought not to be judged.
Right. Well,
she's a Patreon supporter too, I believe.
Well, I gave up KFC for Roseanne Henshaw, so I have to make sure that she's on the up and up. Here's what I will do. I will go hand deliver a mask to her in person, unbeknownst to her, on the down low, checking her out and see if she's the real deal, and then I'll report back to you. How about that?
You're going to go like spy on her?
Yeah, well,
this could be
stalking.
stalking.
She'll know I'm there.
I think she has a husband. Be careful.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very careful. Very careful.
All right. Well, did y'all have a good time up in here today? Anything I forgot to do? Marcus, you doing good over there?
I'm doing good. I just would like for everybody to take a minute to check out only one episode of Andy Griffith that'll change your life forever.
One episode of what?
Andy Griffith.
Oh, Andy Griffith. Yes.
Yes. It's it's very wholesome.
Yes.
I think it's what more of us Americans need. A little bit more Andy Griffith in our life.
100%. One of the best shows of all time. I think it was one of the longest running sitcoms ever as well. I mean, it's, I look it up. It's out there. It's got stats. Sebastian, how are you doing? Anything?
I'm good.
Okay. Don't forget to check out countryish.com from time to time. We built this nice, beautiful website just for you, and from there you can support us, you can share it, you can watch it, you can listen to it, you can become you learn how to be a sponsor on the show. Lots of fun things at countryish.com. My tour dates are there. That's right. They'll have you saying yeehaw, and I think we did a good job in here. Good, Alan? Yes? All right. Well, for Sebastian, for Elliot the intern, for Marcus Stamos, for the Alan Jackson, I'm John Reap. Bicycle.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't shoot tobacco and I don't smoke crack. thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I said the kind of life never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. The town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on, dude.
Hey everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite. And all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you. And for no reason whatsoever, here's a share wig with Wilford Brimley glasses. Hit the share button. Diabetes. Share button. Hit the share button.